Hi you guys, Jen here, and I'm getting ready to make some homemade granola because we're all out and my kids like it as a snack. They like it in their yogurt. I think that's about it. Yeah, that's all we use it in. But before I get to that, please subscribe to my channel, like it, hit the bell icon so you get notifications every time I post a video. My goal is to do 5 videos a week. So far I'm sticking to it. It's a lot of work though. But subscribe, bell icon, like, share, all that stuff. Comment. Let me know what you want to see or what you are liking or not liking. I can take criticism. Just be kind. Anyway, so we're going to get to it. So this recipe for granola I actually got from another channel that I love so much. It's called Our Tribe of Many. And she's just like, they're a cute family, a cute couple. She's got 10 kids. Like, I don't know how she does what she does with 10 kids. But anyway, that's where I got my granola recipe. And one of these days I'll show you how I make homemade bread, and I actually got my bread recipe from her too. So I'll link the channel below and I guess the recipe too. Or maybe I'll find the granola recipe or video from her. Either way, I'll link stuff below in the comments so that you know where I got it and how to find it, and maybe follow them too. They're so awesome. Anyway, she's kind of like one of the people that inspired me to want to actually do a YouTube channel too. I just really like them. But anyway, that's beside the point. We are going to make granola. If you don't have a huge metal bowl like this, I highly suggest you get one. It is so good for so many things. I use this way more than I ever thought I would. I'm just like, who needs a bowl this big? I do, and you do too. All right, I'm gonna get you a little closer to me now. Oh, we're coming in close so I can see what I'm doing. All right, so I did get the recipe from her, but I wrote it down. You can't even see that, but I wrote it down on an index card. So, these are the oats that I'm using. Bob's Red Mill Quick Cooking Rolled Oats. I don't know that these are the right kind of oats to use, but I've used them before and they've turned out fine. So that's what we're doing because that's what I have. And I knew I didn't have 4 cups left in here, so I went to get another bag of them and the bag was ripped, so I had to stick it in here. Anyway, so I need 4 cups. I'm preheating the oven to 350. And you guys know granola is like kind of expensive in the store, and if you look at the nutrition facts of it, there's a lot of added sugar. And not that there isn't sweetener in this, but at least I know what sweetener I'm using and how much is going in. I mean, you can read that on the label, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I can adjust that. So here we go. We are doing, and these are gluten-free rolled oats. Okay, so 4 cups. 1, 2, I know I should use from the other bag, but I think I'll just dump that other bag in here. 3, we go through oatmeal pretty fast in this house, so I'm not really concerned about it going bad or anything. 4. Now, I could double this recipe and freeze the granola, but it freezes really well. I just don't feel like doing that. We're going out. I just want to get what I can out of one batch, and then maybe I'll do more later. But we are coming to the end of our month from when I did my grocery haul, so we'll have to do a whole new meal plan. I started working on it yesterday. But anyway, so there's that. 4 cups of rolled oats. Then I need 1.5 cups of raw nuts or seeds. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1/4 cup of flaxseed. I've never done that before either. You know, probably not the best time to try things I've never tried, but hey, you guys can see with me if it works out. I do put these in my bread sometimes. You know, it just adds a little extra nutrition to what we're eating. So that leaves me with 1.25 cup that I need to do of the nuts. So I thought about chopping them up, and then I thought, you know what? That's just one extra step that I don't need. So I'm just gonna leave them whole. They're good. It's good whole. Anyway, but you can chop them up if you want to. I would have put them in my blender or something, but I don't feel like it. So anyway, they're not roasted, they're just raw nuts. So you don't want to use roasted ones because we're gonna roast them in the oven. So anyway, I'm using these. These were on a really good sale at Walgreens. So that's what we're doing here. 1.5 cups. So there's one. And I already did a 1/4 cup of the other, so I'm gonna just, I'm just gonna do a 1/4 cup. So there we go. These don't have to be exact measurements. Like, you can add things that you like, and you'll see I'm gonna do that in this one too. So now I need 1 teaspoon of salt. Before I do that, I'm gonna start melting the coconut oil because I need 1/2 cup of coconut oil. So the only thing about using coconut oil is that it's great and all, but you have to melt it. So let's see. I'm just gonna scoop out what I think is about 1/2 cup and melt it. That seems about right. I probably don't need to melt it all very long. It's pretty warm in here, I guess. So while that's going, I'll get the other things, melt that down. So I'm going to do a teaspoon of sea salt. 1 teaspoon. And I have this Himalayan pink sea salt. I can always find this at Home Goods at such a good price. So I stock up when it's there because it just tastes good. And it's supposed to be good for you. It's supposed to have all these minerals and stuff. I don't know, but it tastes good. And it's cheap for what it is. Alright. Then I need cinnamon. This says 1/2 teaspoon, but we really like cinnamon, and I think it adds some. See, I think I just dumped 1/2 teaspoon in by opening the cap. I think we're just gonna put a good amount of cinnamon in there. You could either follow the recipe or you can follow your heart. And my heart says we need a lot of cinnamon in there, so that's what we're doing with that. And all right, that's probably about 1/2 cup. Should I make sure? I don't know. Let's see. We'll see. We'll make sure. We'll measure. There's a 1/4. Yes? Oh, it was a little too much. Get all the paper out? No, I think you can. Ask the girls to help you open it. If they open it for you, you can do it. Okay. Gotta teach them to be self-sufficient, or at least know the right people to ask. Anyway, I would help them, but I'm busy right now when I'm done. Okay, so 1/2 cup of coconut oil. We did that. All right, 1/2 cup of maple syrup or honey. I normally do honey because I almost always just have sugar-free syrup, and that's not the same. So you can't use pancake syrup. If you use syrup, you have to use real maple syrup. It is different. But I happen to have some because I thought ahead. So I'm going to see how good it is with real maple syrup. It is very good with honey, though. It's just with the honey, it takes a lot longer to pour and to get it all out and all that stuff. All right, what did I say we were doing? 1/2 cup. So that's 2 1/4 cups. See how I did that? There's 1 and 2. Now, see, that was way easier than honey. Honey takes forever. All right. So 1/2 cup of that. A teaspoon of... All right, well, now my teaspoon's dirty. That's okay, because I never, ever measure vanilla. So I have just the cheap vanilla. I've said before, don't tell me about it. I don't want to know what it actually is. It smells good. So it says a teaspoon. That's a teaspoon, and I always like a little extra, because a little extra vanilla is just like a little extra cinnamon. It's good. It's good. Okay. So now it says 2/3 of a cup of dried fruit or coconut and 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. So I don't have any chocolate chips because we bought that gigantic bag for the month and it's gone. And it's been gone for like a week. But see, I'm being disciplined and I'm not going back to the store for chocolate chips, even though I would really like to, because we like chocolate chips here. We really like chocolate chips here. Anyway, I have these cacao nibs, which might be better for you anyway. I'm not sure. They smell amazing. Again, Home Goods. Or this one came from Marshall's maybe. They're the same thing, right? But yeah. Oh my gosh, they smell so good. So good. All right, so it says half a cup. You know, I could just get out my half cup. I could. So, half a cup of these. A little extra won't hurt. Do you guys see how good they look? Okay. They're like mini chocolate chips. Okay. So that's that. And then dried fruit and coconut. So I bought this at Home Goods because they just look so good and pretty, and I love coconut, unsweetened regular coconut. And this is just, let's see, all organic. That's all it is. It's just coconut, nothing else added. So yeah, I'm excited about that. And so we're gonna put in a little bit of, you know, I'm not gonna measure this out so much because it doesn't matter a whole lot. If it doesn't seem to be blending well, I'll just add some more honey. Or not honey, no, I'll add more maple syrup. So we've got that. And then everybody seems, sometimes I put raisins, but everyone seems to like these. So I'm gonna put them in because they look pretty because they're red. And I don't know, color makes a difference. So I keep these in the freezer. They keep really well in the freezer. My kids like to snack on them sometimes. They're not that good for your teeth and they're full of sugar, but there's also some other benefits to them. So, you know, you take the good with the bad sometimes. I'd rather they eat these than fruit snacks or gummy bears. For sure. Okay. Now we take a wooden spoon. I love wooden spoons. I don't know. There's certain kitchen things I love, and wooden spoons. I'm down to this last one. And I had a bunch. I don't know what I do to them, but anyway, I might have to get more wooden spoons. But here, okay. All right, I think we're good and mixed. So there it is. And now I'm gonna pour it all onto the pan with the parchment. Get that out of the way. So we'll just dump it right onto this pan here. Get it all out. And then just evenly spread it. Make sure you guys can see. Evenly spread it out, just like this, and press it in. This is another thing, having these huge sheet pans, that's another like staple in our house. I think I use these every single day, like every day. Definitely something, like it's an investment. Sometimes they're a little pricey, especially if you want to have several, but like at Christmas time, we do so many cookies. It's like ridiculous. That's our gift to people, our cookies. And I think I'm gonna need a few more pans and definitely more of these mats, but you can find them for a good price on Amazon. And if I find a good link, I will put it below. I don't have an affiliate thing or anything. I don't even know how you do that. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know, I'll have to look. But either way, I'll let you guys know where I get them, because that's what friends do. We share where we get stuff, right? Share the recipes, share where we get stuff. All right. So, oh yeah, and I have that chocolate in here too. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so good. Okay. Getting it all. I like to pack it down really nice and tight because I hope that you know, makes it stick better and just come up better when it cools. So, our oven is preheated. I am gonna stick that in here. Oh, you know what I think I forgot? The other day I was watching her video and I thought I saw her make it and add flour to it, even though that wasn't in her other recipe, and I forgot. Oh well, I've never done it with flour, so I probably don't need it, but maybe that would help it to stick better. Next time. Anyway, so this is gonna go in the oven. The recipe says for 20 minutes. I have no idea how long it actually takes. I just watch it until it seems like it's browning a little bit, and then if I need to stir it, I will, but I try to leave it alone. And then I pull it out and let it cool completely. So, let's do that. And I will come back to you when that's done and cooled and show it to you. All right, so I cooked the granola and let it sit and cool. It's not 100% cool, but I want to get moving with my day. So here it is. It looks kind of like it did when it went in, I guess. But I tried it and it is the best. So whatever we did here, do that again. If you add flour, maybe it'll stick together more. I don't know, but this seems pretty good. And I'm gonna warn you, I am super messy when it comes to putting it in the jar, so just know that I am. And you know what? I don't have any light. Whoa, is that better? Should we show you again how good it looks? I think we should. Okay, so it's time to figure this out. So, do you see how this is just breaking into little chunks like so? Some of it's crumbly, some of it's not, but we just lift it off.
Mom,
Yes, honey?
have one.
Sure. Can I finish doing this first?
Sure.
Thanks.
Mom said
Of course I'll feed you. Okay, so I'm just gonna pile this right in here, and I'm telling you, it is so good and very sweet. I think the maple syrup is sweeter than the honey. So I just put them in these mason jars. I don't really know how many I'm gonna get, but what I'll do is I will put one in the pantry for breakfast or snacking or whatever, and then I'll put whatever's left in the freezer, and we'll take it out as needed because that keeps it nice and fresh. And yes, you can freeze things in glass. If it were liquid, I would say don't fill it all the way because, you know, liquid expands, I think, when it freezes. I'm pretty sure. But this stuff is fine, but I let it cool all the way before I close it up, and definitely before I would put it in the freezer. So, see, some of it isn't going to be, some of it's going to be a little more crumbly, but that's okay because it still tastes really good, and you just crumble it right into your yogurt or whatever you're having. Now this is where I run into a problem because I don't have enough to use up a whole big jar, but I'm definitely not going to toss this. So I'm going to top that one off. And then, I don't know, I think I'll let the kids eat this. And that's what I'm going to do with that. So, let's see. Bring it back up here. Okay, so you can see I got 3 big jars like this. And a little snacking for now, and I made a huge mess. And these guys are just going to snack on it now, I think. And I will make them some lunch. And that's it, you guys. That is homemade granola. We love it. I make it a lot. And actually, it makes really nice gifts like in the holiday time. You put it in a pretty jar with like a ribbon around the top or whatever. And it's a great gift. But it's a lot cheaper and a lot healthier than what you buy at the store. So please, if you like the video, like it. Share it with a friend. Comment. Let me know what you think. Subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Because you can hear me calling you and yelling for you. There, you can try it.
Oh.
I was like yelling for all of you guys.
Oh. Why there's not that much?
We have plenty. that was what didn't fit in the jar, so I thought maybe you'd want to try it. How is it? I think it's the best one yet.
That's good.
Yeah?
It's good.
Good. What do you think?
It's good.
Sean, on a scale of 1 to 10, what is it?
Good. 100.
100%?
No,
All right.
really more.
What do you think, Baxter?